Lord blessed us. Johanna's going to have us another grandbaby, and appreciate the Lord for that. And now she's going to get to experience all these things. No, it's wonderful. Hey, it really is. We love it. We wouldn't trade for nothing. I'm going to turn this over to Sister Mullins. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Okay.
I want to read something first to us. How many of these children here think you got the world's meanest mama? Anybody think you got the meanest mama? Well, that's good. I found this some time ago, and Stacy does. Stacy thinks she's got the I don't agree with that because I got the same mama. Listen to this. It said, I had the meanest mother in the whole world. While other kids ate candy at breakfast, I had cereal, eggs, and toast. While other kids had Cokes and candy bars for lunch, I had a sandwich and milk. Yes, you guessed it. My supper was different too. But thank goodness I didn't suffer alone. My brothers and sisters had the same mean mother. My mother always insisted upon knowing where we were. Talk about a chain gang. She had to know who our friends were. She had to know where we were going and what we would be doing. She insisted if we said we'd be gone an hour, that we'd be gone 1 hour or no less. Ain't that right, Kevin? Not 1 minute more. I'm ashamed to admit this, but she actually struck us at times. Our crime, we didn't obey. Can you imagine someone striking a child just because it disobeyed? Can you picture a grown person thrashing a child just for talking back? Can you picture a rational mother spanking a child for fibbing a little bit? Now you can begin to see how mean and cruel she really was. The worst is yet to come. We were in bed each night by 9 o'clock and up early every morning. We could never sleep till noon like all our lucky friends. While they slept, we worked. My mother broke the child labor laws. She had her nerve. We washed dishes, we made beds, we learned to cook, and she must have laid awake nights thinking up new jobs just for us to do. Because the older we grew, the meaner she became. By the time we were teenagers, our lives were almost unbearable. I shudder to remember. The honking of a car horn for us to come running was forbidden at our house. Our dates and friends had to come all the way to the door. Our friends were all dating at the mature age of 12 or 13. The age for us was 15 to 18. That was only for school functions. I believe it was only twice a year. Yes, my mother was a total failure. Why not one of us has ever been arrested, we've been divorced, or beaten his mate. We've never marched in a protest parade, rioted in the streets, or burned a draft card, flag, or building. We missed out on lots of things. My brothers served their time under the flag, would you believe, proudly? And who is to blame for the terrible way we have all turned out? That's right, our mean, mean mother. She forced us to become God-fearing, educated, and honest adults. Using this as a background, I'm trying to raise my children. I stand a little taller and am filled with pride with my children call me mean. Because, you see, I thank God He gave me the meanest mother in the world. So, Stacy, give thanks to your meanest mother in the world. Okay. The kids sang a song, and it's considered, along with our recipe boxes that were given out today to our mothers. And happy Mother's Day to each one of you. But the Lord gave me just a little thought on this here recipe thing, you know. And looking at it, it's so cute, isn't that cute? I mean, it's the cutest thing. But you know, you can have it just tied up in here, but there's something inside of here that's very important. It's kind of like you and me today. We can keep our mouths shut and never witness, never testify about God, and nothing comes out of here. But The amazing thing was when I looked up the word recipe, I was floored. I mean, you know, I just never had time to do that, but I did this one. It said a recipe is a set of instructions for making something. Well, I knew that. It's a formula or a procedure for doing or attaining something. I knew that. But what I didn't know, in the Greek word, it means prescription. Isn't that cool? That's a prescription. Or it's the same as for commandments. So what I'm saying is, as God has given us His Word, He's given us a prescription. He's given us a commandment that we have to obey it. Now, the only way we are going to do that is we've got to accept the Lord and love Him with all of our heart and giving our whole lives to Him. And it's an awesome responsibility as you do this. But my thought was on this here, when we, let me find my notes here, that'll help me a little bit. This container here, this right here, it represents you and me. It holds something. But unless you can untie this here ribbon here and open it up, you'll never know all the goodies that it has in it. And most of the time when recipes in the natural are handed down, it's because Granny gave it to somebody or Mama passed this down to me. And you know it tasted so good. Well, the only way somebody else is going to know how good that taste is, you got to open the box up and you got to share your recipe. Is that right? And the only way you can do that is by telling them or handing them the prescription, which would be the Word of God.
Come on.
All right. Sometimes, now I have one at home, a recipe box, and it looks old and it's rugged. It's got, it's got a lot of miles on it. But inside that box, it has got so many good things in it. I've got so many great recipes in it. What I'm saying is, I may have a lot of miles. I may look rugged on the outside, but I'm telling you, there is something good that I've got on the inside that I can give to you. I can give you, and in this here, most of the time, you're going to find what? You're going to find meats. You're going to find breads. You're going to find soups, drinks. So when the Bible teaches you and me that to those that are the meat belongs to the strong. Is that right? So you've got something good. You've got somebody that's strong. They need a good word. So you've got that word. All you got to do is open up that box and give it to them. I thought about soup. Soup is chicken soup, especially they say when you're sick, is just perfect when you're sick. Soup is something that is soothing. Well, God's given us something to be able to bear one another's burdens, to be able to help somebody with that. And a drink. What about a drink? Oh my goodness, the Bible teaches me that from out of our uttermost, we have a river, not just a little spring. We got a river of living water that lives within inside of us. Sometimes we forget what we have got inside of us. It's worth it today. Unlock that key on your little recipe boxes and share something with somebody else.
Come on.
Let's see, there was something else I had here on the milk. The milk is a refreshing thing. It's something for, a baby cannot take meat. It cannot chew meat. It has to have milk. And you being the wise person that you are, you know just how much to give meat to somebody. You know how to give the milk to somebody.
Come on.
You know how to give the vegetables. A vegetable is something green. And I tell you, if you can digest the Word of God, it will keep